Very good morning, all the students of 6th standard. We are learning our history's lesson number 11, Ancient India and the World. This lesson we are learning, page number 54 is going on, Ancient India and the World. In this lesson, the first point is that India and the countries of the West. The relationship between India and the Western countries there. This we are learning. People of the Harappan civilization had developed trade relations with the countries of the West. From ancient time, we'll see that Harappan civilizations people, or the people those who are from the Harappan civilizations, they maintain or they started the trade relationship with the Western countries, or the trade relationship with the countries from the West. Trading started there, or the business started with the Western countries. Now, ever since then, India has had economic and cultural exchange with the outside world. So from that time, if you see that Indian relationship or the Indian traders, they had maintained the proper or good trade relationship with the Western countries. From the business point of view, Buddhism had spread to Afghanistan and to many countries of the Central Asia. So along with the trading business, caste, Buddhism, Buddhist philosophy or Buddhist religions, this Buddhism also spread with into the Central Asia there, along with the trading business. So one of the most ancient religion, that is Buddhist religion, is there from the world. During the period of the Iranian empires, India's contact with the Western world increased there. When Iranian empire came into contact with India there, or when the Indian trading business started with the Iranian countries there, or with the Iran. So with the Iranian emperor or with the Iranian empire, when the trading business started with the Indian country, with the Iran at that time, our country or India's trade relationship start to be increased with the Western countries in the world there. So when we had started our trading business, or the any kind of expansion, trading expansions, when we had started at that time, we have to go to throughout the Central Asia there with the Western countries. When we connect at that time, Central Asia or the Arab countries are there. In that Iran means what? In that Iranian or Iran is also central part there. So for example, if they are in a line, for example, India is here, Arab countries are here, and Western countries are here. So we have to go through this like in this way. Now, during the period of the Iranian Empire, the Indian contact with the Western countries increased there. The Greek historian of that period grew more curious about India. So Greek historians, they were more curious, they were more anxious, they wanted to know more about the Indian Empire. Their writings introduced India to the Western world. So historians, Iranian historians also wrote number of the histories book there, and in that book they wrote about the Indian culture, and Indian culture was introduced with the Western countries because of the Iranian or because of the Greek historians there. The routes which were later used by Alexander were open for the trade between India and countries of the West there. So Alexander, when he invaded on India at that time, what the route he used to invade on India, that route later on they began to be used for the trading business, for the trading purpose or the business purpose there with the Western countries. Under the influence of the Greek art of sculptures, a new form of art emerged in India during the Kushana period. So when the Greek historians, or when the Alexander, when he invaded there on India, or when the Greek historians or the traders, when they came in India at that time, Greek architectures also start to be used in India there. There was a combination, new type or new form of architectures emerged during the time of Kushana's period there. It is called as Gandharva school of art there, for architectures building there. Combination, fusion is there between the fusion of architectures of Indian architects and the Greek architects. So it is called as a Gandharva School of Art. In the Gandharva School Art School, images of Gautam Buddha were mainly carved there. Gautam Buddha's images mostly they carved there at the time into the school. As these images were mostly found in the Gandharva regions of Afghanistan, the style is called as a Gandharva style. So these images, these type of dolls or the images, statues mostly found into the Afghanistan. So this image or this style of technique or art technique is called as a Gandharva style of art. The facial features of the statues made in this style are similar to those of the Greek people. That so what are the facial features of their facial structures is their face structure that is nearby similar with the Greek style of art. In the Greek also they were using this type of, they were making the same type of architecture they were using. So their facial structure of the feature is same nearby Indian statues there. So we can see that there is a combination, lot of combination is there. Oneness is there between the Indian architecture and the Greek architecture. The early coins that were minted in India were also like Greek coins. Means earlier coins, how were the Greek coins there? Like same way Indian coins were also there. What is the special characteristic of the Greek coins there? From one side of the, on the one side of the coin there is a image of the ruler or the emperor, and another side of the coin, another side of the coin or the part there are the images of the deities or the gods. So like same type of coins were start to be used or mined in our country or in India. So here is pictures, sculptures in the Gandharva style of stupa at Hadda in Afghanistan. Greek customs, amphora and the musical instruments they were used. So picture is there about the cultures and the musical instrument, how the people they were using, spending their life. Around the 1st and the 2nd century CE, trade between India and Rome flourished there. Trading relationship between the India and Rome started to be flourish, started to be accelerate during the 1st and 2nd century CE. Means there are a lot of trading business was there. In present time we see that what kind of trading is there between India and China. That trade relationship is a flourish. Nearby same the trading business or the relation was there between the India and the Rome. The ports in the South India also had a large share in this trade. South Indian ports, they had large shares in the trading business there. Some articles made of the bronze were found in the excavations at Kolhapur also. Some of the articles which were made by the bronze metal there. So some articles have been found at Kolhapur places. Kolhapur is a district from the Maharashtra state there. They have been made in the Rome there. And some of the articles, whatever the articles we have, bronze articles we have found at Kolhapur, that articles were used to make or they manufacture, they produce it into the Rome. Means we can see that from there they brought in India up to Kolhapur. They have been made in the Rome. The excavation at Arikamedu in Tamil Nadu have also brought to light many articles made in Rome. So number of the articles which were made in Rome that they brought in India for to sell here. Both these places were important center of the trade between India and Rome. So Kolhapur from the Maharashtras and the Rome, there was a lot of trading business was there. So these cities means both these places they are important for the trading purpose, and India and Rome between a lot of trading business was there. Many such trade centers are mentioned in the literature of those times. So number of the places are there, number of the means we can say literature places are there. They are mentioned into the literature. They are mentioned into the books here. So gold coin example is also given here, and we can see the trading relationship there between India and the Rome. So while maintaining trading relationship, we have to go through by the sea route if they use, then by the Arabistan through the Arab countries, Egypt, and then toward the Rome. Or if we use the land road, then Afghanistan is there. From Afghanistan, Iran, and through the Iran they proceed toward the Rome. So this is there. Remaining part of this lessons we will see in tomorrow's video. Thank you very much. Bye bye.